What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make one more 0 hour guide. I know I've done a few of these in the past, but with the Beyond Light expansion, this mission will be sunset. Now, you will be able to get Outbreak Perfected after Beyond Light comes out. We just don't know how. So you might as well take advantage of the time you have left of this season to get this good pulse rifle. Now, the focus on this video will be the normal version, and I will follow that up with a heroic guide later on this week. The heroic guide, of course, is how you get the catalyst. So let's jump right into it. 0 hour. And the way you start this is by going to the farm. You want to talk to the Captain Mithrax. If you don't see him here, then you have to do one prerequisite step. That is, you want to go to Titan and complete the enemy of my enemy questline. This is one of the reasons, or the main reason, why Outbreak Perfected is going away, or the mission itself is going away, because Titan is going away when Beyond Light comes out. So go to Titan, talk to Sloan, and complete the enemy of my enemy quest. I do have a full video, and I will link that in the description on how to start Outbreak Perfected, but once you get done all those steps, you make your way to the farm, and then you talk to our buddy Mithrax. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to jump right in. Now, I am doing this with a fire team. I would recommend getting a full group because this is a really challenging mission. So make sure you have a full fire team when you do this. If you beat it with more than 5 minutes left, this is a 20-minute time mission. If you beat it with more than 5 minutes left, you do get this really cool emblem. Now, for my loadout, I will be using my Void Hunter, and I'm using the top tree. I know people like to use bottom tree, but for myself, I tend to use top tree for this mission. I've done a bunch of help streams, guys. I may do a couple more later on this season to help people get this, so if that's something you guys are interested in, make sure you subscribe, notifications, that way you guys know exactly when I'm streaming. So I'm going to use a scout rifle for my kinetic. I'm using Jotun for my fusion rifle, but a lot of people like to use Risk Runner here, so you can use that if you don't have Jotun. And I'm using a sword, the Fallen Guillotine. Now, you can get this from your Season Pass, so make sure you guys grab that. You get it from level 30. You should have this unlocked by this point. If you don't find any sword with Whirlwind Blade, that's going to do a lot of damage here versus these enemies. The main thing I have on this character is Fallen Repurposing and Fallen Armaments. These are from the Scourge of the Past raid, and it makes this mission a lot more manageable. So if you don't have those, just make sure you have the requisite ammo finders. So I have Special Ammo Finder, Sword Ammo Finder. I'm also using the Sword mod Loosened Blade. That's one of the new mods from this season. And I'm using Oppressive Darkness. So I'll mainly be taking advantage of those Fallen mods from the Scourge raid. I know they're tough to get. I would recommend highly going into that raid and trying to get those if you can. I know the drop rate is pretty abysmal, but if you're fortunate enough to get them, they do make a huge difference. And I'll be honest, I think, I have a suspicion perhaps that the new raid, when Beyond Light comes out, will be Fallen enemies, or at least at some point will have Fallen enemies in it. So it would behoove you to get those mods while you still can, because Scourge is going away too. Holy smokes, I got owned. Okay, so these enemies hit super hard, guys. Like, this mission's insanely difficult. But I got lucky there, and I think we're good. If you can beat this first section with more than 19 minutes left, you're in pretty good shape. It's a lot easier with a full fire team. Make no mistake, though, this is not an easy mission, and the light level says like 750. They hit way harder than that. Like, these enemies hit like they're above your light level. So this is a challenging mission no matter how you slice it and no matter what your loadout is. So I'm going to try to take full advantage of all my weapons here and really make sure I'm always using my grenades, because getting a grenade kill won't help me when I have bad shots. Getting a grenade kill will give me heavy ammo, and that is huge in this mission. You want to always have heavy ammo for the most part. I mean, those guys have a lot of health, and this thing just absolutely melted them. I don't know where he is, so I'm gonna keep going. If you can beat this area, the one we just beat right here, with more than 18 minutes left, you're making pretty good time. This next section is really tough. There's a lot of tough enemies here, and you also have a Fallen tank. So the ideal time for this is to beat it with more than 16 minutes left. If you can beat it with around 16 minutes, you're making good time. So I'm using my scout rifle here. I know it's kind of slow, but honestly, if you don't take out these snipers, I mean, you saw right there, he hit me one time, and it took off nearly half my shield. So these snipers will pretty much decimate you if you don't take them out. That's why it's good to have a long-range weapon. You can use a sniper, you can use a bow even. Some people like using bows there. But I typically use a scout rifle, just because that's what I've always pretty much used during all the help runs I've done, all the help streams I've done. At one point, I did have the most clears, or most dungeon clears, whatever, or secret mission clears in the world. But I've kind of fallen back a little bit and gotten, I wouldn't say lazy, but just gotten a little bit burned out. Alright, so we're going to keep going here. I've done a lot of solo videos for this, but I'll be honest with you, it's you know, there's really no reason to say, look how cool I am, look at the gamer I am. I'm going to try to do this as though I'm playing with a group, because I think most people are going to play with a group when they do this. And most people don't miss bad melees like that. Anyway, let's go. So I did not use my super here. I'm going to use it right now, just to take out this servitor a little bit easier. Wish I would have got him too, but that's alright. Okay, I think there's one more sniper up there. Maybe a couple vandals. The snipers here, like I said, I should have taken all of them out, but I got sidetracked talking. So let's jump up here. I don't want to leave this heavy brick. I got to make sure I grab that. And there we go. This is where it's nice to have a team here. I'm actually playing with a friend of mine, and then from the farm itself, this gentleman joined up on me directly. I guess he saw that we had an open spot, and he joined up. So you can find groups for this. So you can use LFG, you can use Discord, etc. I'll make a post. I'll leave a Discord link in the description too if you guys want to join the Discord server. But you can find teams for this. It just may take some. It may take a few tries to get it done. Like don't be discouraged if it takes you a few tries to beat this, because, like I said, it's not easy. Alright, so we're making good time here. Again, our goal right now, obviously, is just to beat this and help the gentleman that we're with who joined up on us, help him get Outbreak. But we also, too, a stretch goal is to beat it with more than 5 minutes left so that he gets that cool emblem. If that happens, then I think we did a really good job here. Alright, so I'm doing good for heavy ammo. Like my sword has full ammo. If I can get a special brick to drop, that'd be ideal. And then we'd really be cooking with gas. Let's go. I didn't mention it in the offset there, because I didn't really rehearse my speech, but I also have charge with light. That makes a big difference. Like each thing is doing more damage. And all those things add up here. Oppressive Darkness, doing the extra bit of damage. Loosened Blade, all those things will make a huge difference when it comes to doing damage on the boss at the very end. The one thing I'll say is this season, Loosened Blade was the sword mod. Last season, things were a bit easier because there was the passive guard mod. So even though you didn't do as much damage, your damage resistance when you had your sword was way, way higher. So I'll be honest, I like that mod more. But to each their own. I guess this season is more offensive. Last season was more defensive. But in a mission where you get hit so hard by these enemies, having more defense was, I think, better overall. But you guys can let me know, what do you guys like better? Loosened Blade or Passive Guard? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so we're making pretty good time here. Guardian is being a Guardian. He's just flying through this mission. He's helped me quite a few times. So if you guys could, shout out Guardian in the chat as well, the comments. So this is a little bit of a shortcut right here. If you fall off this area, you can make your way down there and embarrass yourself. Because I try to be really cool and make the difficult jump, and I blew it. So yeah, I embarrassed myself. All right, here we go. We got our buddy from the farm. Hopefully he knows this little shortcut. Looks like he's done this before. He followed me down there, which is good. And major shout out to this guy. Random person from the farm. So this is what's awesome about Destiny is you can make friends in the most unlikely of places. And here we are. Now we're playing together, and hopefully we'll get a cool exotic weapon and get a cool emblem too. Would be a nice cherry on top. So major credit to him for doing so well here in this challenging mission. Okay, we're going up. I hope you guys saw the way I went. There's a bunch of wrong ways to go in this mission. So if at any point you guys get lost, just rewind, pause the video, rewind a little bit. Here on these fan blades, you can just drop down and then run directly off of them. It may seem like you'll get killed, but if you just sprint off of these, you can sprint right off, and that saves a little bit of time instead of jumping off each one. Again, here it's all about having as many shortcuts as you can to save some time. So you can see those platforms rising in the distance. For whoever's first on your fire team, they can use those to make the jumps a little bit easier for the rest of your players. But I've done these jumps quite a bit, so I hope I didn't jump there by accident. I've done those jumps quite a bit, and I'd rather do those to go a little bit faster. But you have those lifelines there, those platforms, to make that jumping part a bit easier, because it is kind of deceptive. The walls are kind of tilted a bit, and it can mess you up. Alright, so now we're at the Trevor location, and I need to make sure that I go the right direction. So for this, there are 4 switches. 2 on the left and 2 on the right. And Guardian's doing it right. You want to go to the left side first. If you go to the left side first, you can hit those 2 switches, and then backtrack across the middle, and you'll have access to the switches on the right. I may get killed here because I don't normally go to the right, and Trevor, the robot here, operates on a path. Oh no, I'm done. No! Okay. So again, don't expect to be perfect. If you're making a video and you get embarrassed, that's okay. It's not like it's going to be saved and recorded and millions of people are going to, well, definitely millions of people aren't going to watch, but it's not like 1,000 people aren't going to watch this. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, so we may have died once. Will we die again? Probably. But Guardian's here to save us. He's gone ahead and hit the second switch. So once you hit the 2 on the left and the 2 on the right, it now opens up the doorway on the opposite side here. So I got to see where this robot's going. I don't think he goes this way again. I think he goes back the other way. Again, he operates on a set pattern. So now we're going to go through here. And alright. We're on 10 minutes. Honestly, if you can get to this area with about 9 minutes left, you should be in pretty good shape. But we're in a race against time here because, yes, we're in great shape to beat the mission. So barring any type of error code or thing along those lines, we'll beat this here in the time allocated. But we want to try to beat it with 5 minutes left to get that emblem. So the nice part about this is you've seen us make a few mistakes, and you can recover from those. So you don't have to be perfect. But again, this is a lot easier with a full fire team and everybody being pretty high level with good gear. Alright, so now we slid down that ramp. We're going this way. I know we're going quickly, guys, so make sure you can always pause this and look at each section to learn the pathway a bit easier. But we're going to go as fast as we can. We want to make sure we get this done for Jill. Alright. This, of course, is where you do the secret puzzle. If you want to get the exotic ship from this. The ship is very interesting. That's how I'll put it. It's nowhere near as cool as the Whisper ship. That one is like my favorite. Guys, what is your favorite ship? Favorite sparrow? Those kind of things in the game. For me, the Whisper ship is amazing. Alright. Here we are. 4 minutes left to beat everything. You don't beat this mission until everything is destroyed. Okay. Okay, Scout Rifle is not doing much damage here. I'm going to use a couple Jotun shots just to expedite here our enemy clearing. Okay, so once I shoot this guy once, a server is going to spawn in. I'm going to use my tether with the Orpheus rigs, and that's going to give me roughly half my super back. Jotun's going to do major damage against that dude. And now our captain got damaged a little bit by that as well. Our main boss got damaged by that, so he ran away. So, first step is down. Now we're going to make our way over here. I'm going to use a couple Jotun shots on these guys. The key thing with these shanks, the resilient ones here, is you don't want to damage these guys until the captain runs away. If you damage those guys and the captain's still there, they will respawn. So you want to make sure you don't defeat those shanks until the captain has rotated around the map. And he rotates as you do damage to him. Okay. So we're making good time here. We have 2.5 minutes left. I'm going to go over here to this. Oh my goodness, good snipes. I'm going to go over here to this side. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. God dang it. That's really unfortunate. Because when you respawn here, it sends you all the way back to this area. So it takes a lot of time when you respawn like that. But that's okay. We still have over 2 minutes left here. We got to beat this in 2 minutes to get that emblem. So swords here do a lot of damage. They will do a lot of damage here versus this guy. And I'm gonna use a grenade on this. Again, a scout rifle is not the best for this. Like, it's better to have a sniper for this. Okay, but he's down. And ordinarily, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but because we're going for the 5 minutes, I'm gonna use my tether here. Normally, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would save my tether for the end, but here I'm gonna use it because it did a lot of damage, and because I was able to hit him with a grenade and get that extra bit of oppressive darkness on him. So we have 6 minutes left. The 2 tanks are down. I'm going to hit this guy up with a few Jotun shots. I'm not going to use every single one. What? Okay, I knew I was going to die there, but honestly, it was worth the risk just because we did a lot of damage with the sword. Alright. I almost killed myself by falling. Okay, we have 25 seconds left. I'm going to hit him with 4 shots here. Okay, he's down. Oh, can we do it? Yes, we did it. All right, guys, we beat it with 5 minutes and 13 seconds. So, not only did our random person from the farm, Jill, get the Outbreak Perfected, but they also got the really cool emblem, and you get this emblem here by beating this mission, either normal or heroic, with more than 5 minutes left. So, job well done. Now, Jill will have enough time between now and the end of the season to get the Catalyst and to go into Beyond Light with arguably one of the best kinetic weapons in this game. Certainly one of the best pulse rifles in this game, Outbreak Perfected. So, I hope the video was helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck in this mission, and then look forward to the heroic guide later on this week. See you guys.